This is what a keto diet did for my husband back in 2017. In less than 9 months, he lost 81 pounds. Keto worked. In fact, his story was one that was echoed by many back then. Rapid weight loss with inflammatory markers and HbA1c measurements dropping from dangerously high to ideal in a matter of months. Keto success stories are still there, but less common nowadays. Did keto suddenly stop working? Did our bodies catch on and say, wait a minute, you can't do that anymore? In this video, we'll examine what happened to keto and how you can cut through the distractions to recapture the advantage. In case you are wondering, here is Keith today. Why is he not appearing with me live? Well, we are saving him for a big announcement right after Christmas. So if you have not already done so, click the subscribe button and bell icon so you can get a notification of that video of the two of us together. You know, back in 2017 when Keith lost his weight by following a ketogenic diet, a device we wish we would have had is the Lumen breath analyzer. While it doesn't directly measure ketones, it analyzes the carbon dioxide you breathe out to determine the fuel your body is running on. Specifically, are you burning fat, carbs, or a combination of the two? Here is how easy it is to use. First thing in the morning, before I eat or drink anything, I open the app and follow the instructions.
Inhale deeply through your lumen. Hold your breath. Exhale in 3, 2, 1.
In seconds, Lumen shows my results in an easy-to-read display that also shares the percentage of fat and carbs that my body is burning. Lumen is scientifically proven to meet the gold standard of metabolism measurement in validation studies. Before Lumen, the only way to measure your metabolism was in a hospital or clinic with a costly and time-consuming test to measure the RER, or respiratory exchange ratio. Because Lumen meets this standard, you can feel confident that you are getting actual insights into your metabolism. I can also use Lumen throughout the day, giving me in-the-moment feedback about what my metabolism is burning for energy. There are no filters or anything to restock, so you can test as often as you like, getting unlimited real-time metabolic measurements. If you'd like to get a Lumen device for yourself, they are allowing me to share a link that saves you $75. You'll find the link by opening the description area below this video. If you're on your phone, click the word more to open the description area. There are two things that I've observed over the past 6 years that make it seem like keto no longer works. The first is the dilution of keto. From snacks to scare tactics to extremes, today's keto is not the same as it once was. The second is a collective mindset shift, which I will explain. You know, the keto diet is not new. It originated back in the 1920s as a treatment for children with epilepsy. Dr. Atkins' work in the mid-1900s gave the concept of eating a high-fat, low-carb diet a new puff of life at the turn of this century that was then fully revived back around 2016 when the ketogenic diet found social media. Suddenly, the internet was flooded with success stories and before and after pictures of incredible weight loss results that came about due to nothing other than shopping for and eating different foods from the grocery store. No supplements were needed, no semaglutide miracle drugs were needed. In fact, the entry level was barely perceivable. You just put different foods in your grocery cart and you lost weight. That still works, but we stopped working it. Eating keto meant giving up things like cookies, cakes, and candies. There was no gray area. If you ate a cookie, you were kicked out of ketosis and no longer following a ketogenic diet. Today, we eat keto cookies. When net carbs became a thing, keto cookies and other keto snacks became a thing. And we were more than happy to go along with it because now, suddenly, we could eat cookies. I like cookies, but I know they're not the secret to weight loss. I want them to be, but they're not. They're not today, and they won't be tomorrow. Manipulating the ingredients so 15 total carbs magically turn into 3 net carbs offers you nothing more than an empty promise. You will eat more calories than you need. Some of those non-digestible carbs will be digested, and your cravings for more sweet treats will not quiet down. Scare tactics make great headlines, and the word cholesterol can strike fear into the healthiest among us. My husband has a family history of heart disease, so I do not take the topic lightly. LDL cholesterol can increase when you follow a ketogenic diet, and as we all know, LDL carries with it the nickname bad cholesterol. The question raised by Dr. Paul Mason in this video that I will link to is, what is the evidence that high LDLs will kill you? In his video, he points to this systematic review titled Lack of an Association or an Inverse Association between LDL cholesterol and Mortality in the Elderly. Systematic reviews are not looking at one experimental study. Instead, they review multiple studies looking for patterns. That makes them valuable because you now have a large population of study participants from which to draw conclusions. This review paper assessed more than 68,000 individuals and found that those with the highest LDL levels lived the longest. Our understanding of the human body has grown so much over the past century. Multiple cardiovascular risk factors have been identified, from high HbA1c, triglycerides, and inflammatory markers to LDL particle size. In fact, here is a figure from a paper published in 2022 showing 13 known cardiovascular disease risk factors. Low-carb dieting was shown to be beneficial for 12 of those cardiovascular outcomes, yet we continue to reduce heart health to one factor: LDLs. I am not saying that LDL cholesterol is never part of the problem. It can be, especially if the particles become oxidized or you have too many of them. However, the idea of LDL cholesterol as a single causative factor needs more scrutiny. There are companies with a vested interest in upholding this fear that high LDLs are the end-all be-all of cardiovascular disease. I encourage you to learn more. I will link to this study, Dr. Mason's video, and my video on cholesterol and low-carb dieting to help you start that learning. If fewer carbs are good, wouldn't no carbs be better? It may be surprising to hear, but your body can run without eating carbohydrates. And this is not just conjecture. This paper, published on NIH's website, states that the dietary carbohydrates you need to consume to stay alive is 0, provided that adequate amounts of protein and fat are consumed. However, you do not need to give up all carbs to follow a low-carb or even keto diet. Some people do. You don't have to. Yet this idea that keto equals no carbs may cause a friend to look at you with concern when you tell them you are starting a ketogenic diet. You can eat a daily salad and have a daily side dish of vegetables with a meal and maintain ketosis. The keto meal plans I provide on my website include them. If you want an easy list to refer to, download my free list of low-carb foods. It gives you 100 foods to choose from. What these aspects of diluting keto snacks, scare tactics, extremes, have done is they've introduced doubt. And when that gets in your head, results cannot happen. In 2017, we were observing keto success everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever was around back then was filled with before and after pictures. Doubt is always present, but it was overridden by what we were observing with our own eyes. Those observations created motivational thoughts. I think I can do this. Oh my gosh, this is different, but I like those foods. I can do this. As I said, doubt is always a thing, but back then our focus was diverted away from doubt to success. What you focus on, you find. Today, those diluting factors we talked about have allowed doubt to trickle back in. Now we hear ourselves saying, those keto cookies are everywhere. They can't be that bad, or at least they're a step in the right direction. I'm going to try them. Or, I get that LDL cholesterol is not the end-all be-all of health, but it is scary. Or, my friend is right. Life is not worth living if you can never eat carbs again. Our focus slowly shifted from keto works to keto doesn't work. What you focus on, you find. I don't have all the answers. I don't know which diet is best for you, and I'm not telling you to go keto. My diet is not low enough in carbs to maintain ketosis throughout the week. However, I eat a low-carb diet and practice intermittent fasting, so my body will produce ketones when my glucose level is low, and they are needed. That is called being metabolically flexible, and it is a wonderful thing because my body efficiently shifts between running on carbs and running on fat. So I am never without energy, and I am able to test that. The bottom line of this video is to pick your path, put blinders on, and go. Download my list of 100 low-carb foods, eat from this list, and get a Lumen to see what your body is burning. Are there other low-carb foods? Yes, there are thousands. Are you feeling stuck? Eat from this list, monitor your metabolism, and go. I will provide all of the links mentioned in this video in the description or more area below this video. If you'd like to get a Lumen breath analyzer for yourself, use my link to save $75. I hope this video was helpful. You can do this. It doesn't matter where you are starting. Please click the subscribe button before you go so we can stay in touch, and please share this video with your community. It means a lot to me when you do so. Have a great rest of your day.